creeps, it's Cameron again, and welcome back to my channel where I talk about books, movies, writing, and all things spooky. In this video, I will be reviewing A Penny for Your Thoughts by Robert Ford and Matt Hayward. Now, typically I don't give 5 stars to a book unless it's going to go onto my favorites list. So 4 stars tends to be about the highest praise that I give. 4 stars means that I enjoyed the book very, very much, but it's not like my favorite book of all time. Fortunately, I've had the pleasure of giving 4 stars to many, many books so far in 2019. It's been a great reading year. In terms of 5-star books, I've read maybe 2 so far. So they do come around every once in a while. I'll read a book and I'm just absolutely blown away by it. Kind of makes me a little bit jealous because I know how far I have to go still as a writer. And A Penny for Your Thoughts definitely made me feel that way. A Penny for Your Thoughts by Robert Ford and Matt Hayward tells the story of Joe, who is a free man. He has just been released from prison and he is trying to get his life back together. He returns to his hometown and he is going for a hike in the woods one day just to kind of clear his mind, and he finds a jar of pennies. What's so special about a jar of pennies, you ask? Well, taped to each penny is a scrap of paper, and scribbled onto each scrap of paper is a wish. As Joe begins to read some of these wishes, and the wishes begin to come true with consequences, of course, Joe and his friends have to sniff around town for an explanation, resulting in occult magic, ancient gods, and goat guts. And you will understand what that means if you read the book. First off, A Penny for Your Thoughts has some of the most lovable characters that I have read in a long, long time. Joe is a great character. He is desperately trying to put his life back together. He wants to. He doesn't want to live a life of crime and drugs anymore. He's done with it, but it's very, very hard. Fortunately, though, he has his dad to help him along, who I adored. His dad is the perfect dad. I would say that Joe's dad is my favorite character in the book, but I really did enjoy reading about Joe's friends as well. I thought they were very fleshed out and very fun to read about. I also had a lot of fun reading about the villains in this book. I would say there's only one true villain in the whole book. I will just say that everybody else in the book is kind of just pawns of this villain's game. So you have the Crimson Sisters, who might be connected to the penny jar, and then you have Joe's ex-girlfriend, who is a horrible person, but still extremely fun to read about all the same. The high-speed pace of this novel is accompanied by a witty narrative and some of the most hilarious scenes that I have ever read. Yes, this is a horror novel, and it does have some darker elements scattered throughout, but man, it is a funny book, and I was laughing my butt off the entire time. Aside from the humor, A Penny for Your Thoughts is also chock full of heart, which left me with this fist-sized lump in my throat at the end of the book. The only thing more lovable than the characters themselves are the relationships that they form with each other, and it just gave me a lot of feelings. I will also say that Ford and Hayward's writing styles match perfectly. The writing is absolutely seamless. I was unable to discern who was writing what. I think they really work well together. So, man, this book was great. I give this 5 stars all the way around. I thought this was an amazing book. It really surprised me, and I highly recommend it. A Penny for Your Thoughts by Robert Ford and Matt Hayward is available from Poltergeist Press right now. So I will leave a link down below in the graveyard where you can buy the paperback, the hardcover, or you can buy the e-copies of the book. Now, before I go, I want to give a really quick shout out to all of my patrons over on my Patreon page. We have Brad, Chris, Kevin, Senior Scary, and Urs Geomancer. Thank you so much, guys. You guys have been awesome to me. You've been very patient because I've been very busy the past, I don't even know how long, because I'm getting some stuff together in terms of writing, and I've been posting a lot of previews to that over on my Patreon page, and they have given me a lot of great input and said some very nice things, and I just appreciate you guys so much. Thank you again. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you Poltergeist Press for sending me a copy of A Penny for Your Thoughts, and I will see you all in the next video. Later, creeps.